The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. For the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans 0. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
On third down, Murray flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Ties the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Murray now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
25.
A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
He is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good for a pick.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a cycle. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
By Marcus Davenport. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on third down, he'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Murray now on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
His kick is good.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
At the 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. Caught on the left right side, Fitzgerald. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This is Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Brought down 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one foot aside.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
8-yard gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Texans,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.